Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Danganronpa.
We are in trash.
Yep.
There's lots of trash.
This is the thing, it's a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me.
Yes, very absurd.
That's an airplane. That's something like that when I end up in the school's garbage bin.
That's actually a very good question.
That's a rocket in a tank. I don't think too much about it when I'm seeing down here.
This trash is weird. Door. Hello, door.
Rattle, rattle. Block, rattle, rattle. No matter how many times I pushed, pulled, kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy.
Of course not.
Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here. It's all rotten.
This is our second time trying to record this part, so...
Third.
Third? Yeah,
that was
third.
pointless too.
Great timing.
At least I searched for some water.
It's like when I was fucking being Sayaka.
How can I be sure of liquids I can drink and which ones are all around a bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm being blocked in on all sides.
Squish.
That's not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive.
Oh my god.
As long as I'm alive, I shall never give up. Nor will I ever give you up.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was...
sit down and cry.
go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Like the good old novel narrated by Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. Go the fuck to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted.
Fantastic.
That was the only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink.
Best kind of sleep.
I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky was not a sign, not exactly.
Good drunk.
Go crunch.
Good crunch.
The string sound reached my silent isolation, jarring me awake.
Trash.
As I watched a pile of garbage jostle and formed an odd shape. Did
Something fall down?
over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been?
Trash.
Hola, mi amo Dora.
I am trash. Talk to the trash. Hello,
¿Dónde
trash.
está la basura?
I don't know what that means.
Basura means trash.
Ah. Trash.
Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out towards whatever it was and it had tumbled down here with me.
Gambled. A giant piece of trash? Rude.
You don't mean... Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
Eh.
It was trash.
I... ramen. This place smells awful. Just save that picture again.
I need it for effect.
Okay.
Kyoko!
You look like you're doing better than I expected.
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you.
I like how it says Chapter 5, Time Unknown. Which is why it's green and not blue or yellow.
Because it's confused about the time.
I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. Yeah, because we don't have a perception of time. We're in a garbage can.
We're in trash. Fair enough.
Glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair.
Oh.
You've got a Naruto there.
Naruto was oh. Fish.
She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash. Get the shit out of my head. Face moving.
No,
No more Narutos.
Here, do you want this fish patty? It tastes like me. Do you want to eat it?
No.
Damn it. First, I have something for you, by the way. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished.
Oh my god. My favorite brand of water, H2O.
Oh my god! Gasp. Shove it in your mouth.
Thank you. That means that it was 1 hydrogen and 2 oxygen atoms.
Yes.
That aren't in any way fused.
Just shove it in your mouth.
I think that's, no, it's a hydrogen atom and then 2 oxygen atoms that aren't combined together because it's not numerically a, caret to the bottom. So it's just describing hydrogen and 2 oxygen. Instead of it being 2 hydrogen, 2 oxygen. Or 2, that's hydrogen peroxide. I love drinking that.
Burn up my insides. I love tasting my blood in bubbles.
The water.
The water.
The water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way to
in my mouth.
Funny, fun story is that's HCl, which is hydrogen, hydrogen chloride, also
tasty.
known as chloric acid.
Tasty.
Hydrochloric acid.
The tastiest of chlorides.
Ooh, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. I am feeling very sciencey today.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's probably because I'm numb on the inside and
I'm
the
sorry.
outside.
So, you still haven't given up then?
Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Well, it's not such a bad thing to be good at. Hey, what's up?
The Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
それは
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone.
Atone?
あなたは
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything.
Every time I read atone, by the way, I think of the omatones.
Omatones?
An omatone is an instrument that is shaped like a musical note. You guys can look this up too. But you can press on the note portions up here and squeeze its face because it has 2 dots and a slit for a mouth, and it goes.
Yeah, I don't know what that looks like.
Alright, hold on,
We're
everyone.
interneting. I don't know a lot of musical instruments because
This is not a musical instrument. This is what everyone else I call it a musical instrument. Everyone else calls it you're fucking insane. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it means something. Alright, we all good?
Yeah, don't
We're
mind
all
us looking
good?
up stupid shit.
All good. We're all ready to go ahead and move forward now that I've paused everything to go ahead and explain what an omatone is.
Whatever, they can. I'm sure they've dealt with worse with us.
So you knew that I knew.
Yes. But even though I knew you, I did nothing to help.
I knew, even though I think you knew that I think you knew I knew.
You know that I know that you know that I know. That you didn't know. I abandoned you.
Like a Nuzlocke run. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me.
No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. I don't like Nuzlocke runs. Because if you were doing a Nuzlocke run, you would already be dead in the water. I saw you die to Bulbasaur.
Oh, I know.
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason I had to survive no matter the cost.
Well, at least I didn't die to something like horrifying, like an army of Bellsprouts.
You almost died to a Pidgeotto.
Shut up.
No, never.
Bellsprouts are the worst enemies to die to. Because Gin died to them. Why did you have to survive?
そう
Well, if you have a Squirtle, then yeah, you can die to a Bellsprout. I'll tell you everything. The reason I had to
つ
survive
ま
is so that I can do
What I came to this school to do. Why?
made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason.
So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
No, I came here for fun. That's right, at least I did, once.
You came here for fun at least once.
Mm-hmm.
り
Once.
私は
Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was.
You forgot that.
I have no memory of what my purpose was.
No memory, that's impossible. Amnesia! You'll never say another line in this town again, Missy.
You can only dream.
Then is it really true you lost your memory?
苗木くん
Do you remember, Makoto? You remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school?
The first thing. You're talking about when we
Fainted!
right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
そうよ
I fainted too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
どうやら
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. It wasn't burping, I can tell you that.
But what would make you forget all that?
ね
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Are you saying that you think you lost your memory because
えそうよ
I don't think. I'm positive it was
the work of the mastermind?
they stole my memory.
But then, why would they want to do that?
There is only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow, they would interfere with the Mastermind's plans.
So the mastermind just stole them.
でも
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the Mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time.
But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
なんで
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
What?
そう
Well, don't make too big a deal of it, it's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
The mastermind. One of us.
One of us!
One of us.
One of us!
One of us.
Okay.
If she believes that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
でも
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me.
But why me? But why?
But why? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but
But why then?
you were the most unassuming,
I see.
most uninteresting, most average.
Alright, you're really laying into me now. Your intuition was right though, there's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
Nope, of course not.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here. Get... Just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
ね
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
ね
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
そう
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced.
Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. I got it, finally.
Oh, you were being bitchy?
You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
それは
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at least, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability.
Ooh!
Clap excitement.
You mentioned your ability.
私は
My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the
Ultimate detective! Swing, 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 swing.
bum bum bum.
The ultimate detective?
そう
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school.
You had to find someone? Who?
それは
Well, it was the
Headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. No one all that important. The headmaster? Why'd you want to find the headmaster?
because he's
My father? Damn. What a twist. What?
つまり
what a twist. I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Damn. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster. No wonder why she thought.
When he's eating so much candy.
No wonder why she thought that the headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Then that explains. When Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
私は
I'll find a way.
Eh? Dude?
私は
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
必ず
No matter the cost.
あの
Kyoko, what's going on?
God damn it.
You can't get away from me.
私は
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. Makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
That makes sense.
I'm
Oh,
sure that
sorry.
tasted terrible.
It does. Just the drink itself.
He's eating peppermint. He's eating a candy cane Hershey Kisses and took a drink of soda, and he's just like.
Wait, hold on. This is the perfect line. That makes sense!
だけど
That makes sense.
That also makes sense! Yeah, fuck Goku. Wait.
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. Are you having problems?
You want to read that?
I only said what I felt based on what I had seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Then what did you see in there?
それは
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
そうね
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found.
But why? There.
Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map.
It's a layout of...
The entirety of Hope's Peak Academy.
I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Makuro's profile in that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I had to check.
So,
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
だけど
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So what was it like, that part of the school? I mean,
It's hard to describe. All I can say is,
私は
the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
what do you mean?
それは
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough.
Sounds like it must have been important. And really ominous.
Dun dun dun!
だけど
Okay. Are we done talking to you now?
Yep.
Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building.
It has to do with Makuro Ikusaba, doesn't
で
it?
も
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either.
I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me.
Had an alibi!
So then who did kill her?
とにかく
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Oh, okay.
ええ
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
そう
That was the point of the class trial.
It was?
The mastermind knew that they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the...
School regulations?
そうよ
Exactly.
With minimum restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
Or at your death!
つまり
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. And since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use a class trial to do it.
The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the master himself is somehow...
Bound to the school regulations!
ね
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Makuro Ikusaba.
What's that?
There was a point where Makuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
What? Wait! I
So-
didn't react. Now I will react. What? I could have become the victim.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
You mean... You don't mean... Oh, I mean...
Hello!
This is the weirdest goofy ice cream party boat.
What?
That's the reference. You don't mean... Oh, I mean... Goofy
Okay.
Goober's ice cream
Oh.
party boat! During the night.
私は
I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the god of death.
What?
I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
You know, I entirely forgot about that line.
とにかく
It's an interesting line. Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. Hello!
そう
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
だけど
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Or did they?
そう
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room.
Huh.
It was all to be the work of the It all has to be the work of the mastermind, an attempt to use a class trial to eliminate me.
So all this would mean that whoever killed Mikuro is also the mastermind, right?
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
Well, that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. But wait, doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they wouldn't interfere, right?
So,
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mikuro. They needed the class trial killed, but it seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So what does it all mean?
つまり
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Huh?
苗木くん
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Unfortunately, I play both the mastermind and the mastermind puppets.
Puppets! The identity of the
Other ultimate despair.
Zetsuboshita. Fuck. Now I have to edit
Other
this.
ultimate despair?
Zetsuboshita.
There's no
God damn it! Stop with this! There's no doubt that Mikuro was the ultimate despair Zetsuboshita. And that she's dead. And I don't. Fuck you, Kyoko! God damn you! Stop saying it! But I don't think the ultimate despair Zetsuboshita is.
just one person. It's not?
Think about it. Fuck you! You've said it in every single sentence now, Kyoko. Really?
Oh yeah, it's gonna get worse, Tater. It's gonna get
much
so worse.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair Zetsuboshita seems to implicate whoever caused the event.
You're talking about
What happened a year ago?
the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair.
どう
Zetsuboshita?
やら
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Zetsuboshita!
Then they're
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. Zetsuboshita! And that is our.
real enemy.
Bunny is amused by my suffering because I'm the one who gets to edit.
100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie. The end.
Pew! Nobody died. Dun dun dun!
To be continued. Damn. Woohoo! I got a fucking phallic symbol. Wait.
You fucking nerd. Fucking nerd!
Dream Island rocket.
Yes.
I do want to save, in fact. Here we go.
Yeah, save it.
We are continuing. The ultimate despair.
Zetsuboshita.
A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago.
Bunny's loving my suffering right now.
The same people who put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world.
He's feeding off of
The
it.
most desperately awful group of people ever.
He's a suffering bitch.
That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed.
I'll have to get you some the fucking candy cane and some orange juice.
Okay. So right now,
とにかく
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
yeah, you're right.
We can't do much.
Right away. It's locked, but we can find a way to open the store.
Yes. Fish?
Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Of course I know. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. Never part with it.
And it can open any door in the school, right?
そうよ
That's right.
Well, she wouldn't use it on that door, right?
Okay.
Hey, Kyoko, we can use this key to open this door, right?
Maybe.
そう
Let's find out.
Then we take the key out with the Monokuma design on it and sit it in the keyhole. And then,
Like,
yes, it opened!
huzzah. Now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good.
Huzzah.
Quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit.
Trash! No more trash.
Tree-ish.
Trash!
Now we get to have the most wonderful adventure.
Trash?
Me trying not to look up a skirt.
Hmm.
We're finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun.
Dun dun dun!
Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair,
Zetsuboshita.
ultimate execution, ultimate death,
Ultimate.
deadly life.
Deadly.
Oh, it even says Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
After leaving the garbage pit, also, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney.
Chimney!
There was a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel, and we started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Oh, never mind.
It's a butt.
But it was impossibly long, I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so
No.
far down.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Stop looking up my skirt, you fucker.
But now you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help you my mind off of it. So Kyoko, is there something I wanted to ask you? You said you're the
Ultimate detective!
right? So how long have you been doing the detective work?
How long?
それは
Ever since I can remember.
Look at those heels, though. Damn,
No.
son.
She runs in those, too.
Damn.
I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Then is your family famous?
違うわ
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
そう
Because we take pride in it.
pride? The Sand Pride! Oh, wait.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That's just how we can uncover the absolute truth.
Ayo.
We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort.
そうね
It's kind of old-fashioned, but I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family's creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, I went looking up info about the school and I never saw anything about her.
We haven't seen this picture in a long-ass time.
Anyone can't. I'm so jealous of you. I just have to even... How can everyone even get in? Anyone can't. Come on, keep it coming. Apparently my friends kind of knows them. I guess everything there state of the art. This year's Ultimate Pop Sensation is going to be there. Yeah, the Ultimate Baseball Pro is going to be there too. She hit herself on purpose. To protect the pride of the family.
Pride!
でも
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
私は
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that there was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because of how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right?
He's
There's no
staring
shame
at
in
that butt in that picture. Did you see that? He was staring at that butt. He's just like, oh yeah.
え
Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
But,
He's staring right at that butt. He's just like, oh yeah.
huh? But you're reuniting after all those years, right?
What are you doing?
Would have had so much to talk about.
違うわ
Staring at that butt.
There's nothing I want to talk to about my
That
father about. There's something I want to say to him, though.
What? I mean, what? Damn it!
私は
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What
he
is
can
it?
go fuck off and
それ
die.
は
Then I want to sever all ties with him.
Sever.
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in a line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising
だけど
future, but he had no interest in detective work.
Oh, that son of a bitch. Doing what he liked instead of that?
So he cut himself off from the family.
What an asshole.
Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away.
Oh, never mind.
He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
そう
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take
Pride!
in the work that I do.
Blah, 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 Sand Pride. Blah, blah, blah.
I take
Pride!
in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression.
But somehow I can see her butt.
So I could tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell that was compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
私は
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's why anyone in my position might say right, but it's not true.
だけど
But there's one thing I can never forgive.
He ate the last cookie in the cookie jar. Really? But?
それは
That way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
でも
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as...
The little girl who was abandoned by her father.
And that's how they see me even to this day.
私は
His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Ouch.
そう
And that's why I have to find him and tell him that we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever.
In order to stand proudly into the future.
I have no doubt that he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to cut him out like that.
違うわ
The only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
ね
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. So I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing.
Well, she has
Because
a
we're
point.
at the surface. Never mind, I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. I was hoping that
Awkward
segue would help.
silence.
Da 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 da. And after I don't know how long,
Forever?
we finally reached the top.
Oh my god. That butt, Makoto.
Looks like this is it.
Yeah.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
そうよ
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing.
It's locked.
Put your hand up and push it into the hatch.
It's locked for some reason.
Hatch over with easy, so... Looks like we're back.
I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy, out of the frying pan and into the fire.
And we smell like trash.
People, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was returning the favor. Bunny is itching again. He's itchy.
Shut up.
You get fidgety when you record this.
I can never find a comfortable spot.
Door!
Wait, camera.
Probably. Door?
You should probably close this.
You're not gonna read it? Gate!
No, it's just a hatch. The trash room. The dump. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You help me so they might...
ね
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
じゃあ
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
つま
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
りでも
If you try and hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away.
You said that. Pointing at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What do you think is going to happen isn't?
だって
Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
The mastermind is here. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Makuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
Yep.
そう
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help our negotiations.
Still a little, super uneasy about this. We don't really have a choice, do we?
え
Monokuma should be in the gym.
え行きましょうか
Let's get going.
I want to know.
Everyone can know. Door.
Yeah, we want to leave the area. I have walking control. Go
in the girls' bathroom.
I'm going.
We're going in the Gaim. We have to go to Gaim. Where is Gaim? Oh, Gaim is in there. Going to the Gaim. Hello, Gaim. Bloop, 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 bloop. This is not Gaim. We don't have a lot of coins, Bunny. We really don't. Remember, we spent all of them.
Oh yeah.
How many do we have now? Not a lot. Let me check that.
Well, I'm depressed. It's over already.
I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but we spent them on like.
It's okay. I have an umbrella. Is it full of spiders? No, thank God. The other one's full of spiders. Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? We were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during a class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko.
Whatever you feel you have to.
What?
But before you do, let me say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. It's not that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? Makida? You explain yourself. You, Namekian, too strong. What do you mean by that?
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
When Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. In response to the unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and chose to execute him. You made this choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. The entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious institution.
Alter ego.
I never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it. Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro. You did. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose. You talk big game, but you're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto. Yeah! And you can prove this, right?
No, can't.
Don't just say it like that. What's this, a comedy routine? She makes such a bold claim without even a shred of evidence.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I can guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like that. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despairs of the Norsta that you love so to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me of the absence of evidence?
It's not that I'm trying to convince you. If you were to execute Makoto now,
everyone out there watching this
would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. would assume that you killed him because we said... What?
What we said.
What we said is exactly right. I'm sorry, my brain skipped words again.
いいわね
Despair!
That's a bullshit. We'll never kill.
Oh!
ね
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. Welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own fate. If you want to earn our despair as a fair and square,
そうするべき
then I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
そう
Giving the girls trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
そこで最後の勝負をしま
It's
しょう
time for a last showdown.
希望と
One
絶望
final
をか
battle
けた
between
最後の勝負よ
Oh!
and
Despair!
Zetsuboshita.
Zetsuboshita.
ね
Christ. Well, would that make for a proper climax, what do you say?
A fair trial? One last showdown? In other words, this would be our chance to expose the identity of Makoto's killer. Of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept this challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Oh my god.
Barry? Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. Time for the bear joke.
Oh my god.
You might find it unbearable. Now, what you suggest might be possible. It would certainly make up for one honey of a climax.
つまり
Does that mean you're stuck?
If we do things your way, that'll be enough given to you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair,
Zetsuboshita.
right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair
Zetsuboshita?
claim victory?
I'm gonna put a question mark on that one.
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
I mean, it'll still count, but I'm just gonna put a question mark on it.
You agree? Then we still have a shot at this. But this is a long way at climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
So I just want to like,
All the mysteries.
this just made me think of something like somebody was like, having gay parents, same-sex couple parents would be the worst because you're either in an infinite loop of go ask your mom or constant barrage of dad jokes.
It's perfect.
I said I would rather deal with the dad jokes.
I don't know, I like the ask your mother one.
That, I dealt with that growing up and it was like, oh, because they'd be like, go ask your mom, go ask your dad, go ask your mom, go ask your dad.
That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around at the school, if you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
But a koala's not a bear.
It is a bear.
No,
It is a koala bear.
it's a marsupial,
It is a marsupial, but it is also a koala bear.
but it's not a bear.
Fucking accept the puns, Tater.
No!
Just accept all the puns.
No, never. Fuck you and your bear
So-
puns. That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries in school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair
Zetsuboshita.
will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
いいわね
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair Zetsuboshita reveal their own despair
Zetsuboshita.
Fucking Christ!
Honestly, can't believe how this all turned out.
ね
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held?
どうかしたクマ
Oh my god.
I remember that for sure. So what?
ね
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that. Huh? Makuro's trial is no exception, then it is part of the regulations, which would mean that whoever killed Makuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but it's okay. Enough puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this
Killing it!
began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
Are you telling the truth?
Why do you go quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I've got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? I'm so mad.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone. Get out of here. All right. I'm going. I'm just. You gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Come on, Makoto, let's go.
Okay.
We have to leave him to himself after. He just... This is why we're leaving.
Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym.
We should
And
probably
into the
save
fire.
soon. We should probably call that a saving point right here. If we can. I think this is a good part to stop.
And continue with the next episode in just a couple moments.
Sure.
See you then.